We are Bob's Project.
I got bats in my house. Super duper love thing. Super duper love thing. Good morning, everybody. I think she'll fall. Whoopsie. Super duper. Let me send the world. Hey, don't go anymore. Hey. Sorry, getting everything together. We're gonna talk about today. I have some things on there. We can go to. Super duper love thing. Bum 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 bum. Y'all notice my hair is all gone. I shaved it. What's that? Oh, that's my pad 1 braid I'm working on. Don't worry. It'll be there soon. Close. We're not doing it. I'm not using too much memory, so there's no way that I'm using too much memory. TikTok. Professor X in my lifeboat, let me X-Man symbol. Got enough star power to make the Avengers assemble. Hey. It's Fat Keenan. Hey. He will not root for you. I promise you that. You're safe. With Fat Keenan, you're safe. Bill will not hurt you with Fat Keenan. No, he won't. No means no, unless you're listening to us.
Bob's Project. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe!
Like and subscribe!
Sorry about the stirring. I drink that bullet coffee, so I gotta keep it stirred up, you know? Bob's Product. We are Bob's Product. We are Bob's Product. We are all Bob's Product.
We are Bob's Project.
We Bob's Product too. Come over to our YouTube channel or our bobsproduct.com. You know, we're doing all kinds of shit, man. Doing all kinds of shit. We just put out new merch. We got the Big Trouble Little Asshole. Blazing Asshole. And Back to the Asshole. I don't know if you want to wear assholes on your shirt, but guess what? Then they're real movie faces. Real movies on there, but the asshole's the mouth. The asshole's the mouth instead of everything else. Alright, so what are we going to talk about today? Well, I've kind of been thinking about it. We kind of got all fucked up because we missed our NerdN OUT on Tuesday. My bad. We did a great waffling out on Wednesday. Hope you caught it. It was our first TikTok live. First TikTok live back. Alright, so let's see what I was going to talk about today. I'm just going to talk about an amalgamation of everything. You're going to get a little bit of it all. And you're going to get what you get. And guess what we do? We don't throw a fit. We don't throw a fit, motherfucker.
We are Bob's Project.
I don't know if you could hear me, but don't throw a fit. No apologies, no Vaseline. Thinking what you're watching lately, because this week I watched that entire Joe versus Carole, and I didn't know Carole was spelled with an E. Or her Carole. I mean, I know that you can spell Carole with an E, but for the most, it's spelled C-A-R-O-L. She spelled it with an E. So when I saw Joe versus Carole with the two E's, I was like, did they do that on purpose? Is her name really spelled? Was it just happen that way on purpose for us? I'm completely wrong. So Joe Tiger King, Joe Exotic versus Carole fucking Baskins. I mean, Kate McKinnon was fucking brilliant in that shit. Fucking great. We knew Kate McKinnon was a breakout star. She's been a breakout star for fucking a decade, I think. I don't know. I know that we've known that she was gonna be something big on Saturday Night Live forever. I was surprised, or I'm just a whiny little little guy, whiny little guy. But when did we meet the Tiger King? Excuse me. 3 years ago? 4 years ago? Yeah. No, because my son was alive. So yeah, less than 4 years ago. So within 4 years, we've gotten 2 Tiger King documentary seasons. A season of that weird polygamous fucker down there in Florida, and now we have a full series that seems to tell the entire story. And I guess hopefully it was just a limited season. I hope a limited series. I hope they don't try to push it to season 2 like they would usually try to do. Like, oh, we got a hit, let's put something else out there. I don't think they have enough content for a fucking season 2 yet, do they? You tell me. But it was really fucking... Who was that guy? I didn't look him up. I didn't really recognize him. I was a little sad to see that it wasn't David Spade. I think David Spade could have done that. I think David Spade would have been a great Joe Exotic. Maybe David Spade's too well known. We've never seen David Spade in anybody else other than Joe Dirt with that fucking bullet. But damn. I think David Spade could have done that shit. I think David Spade could have ran the fucking gamut on that motherfucker, you know? I'm just saying. So, 2 thumbs up. Because I'm awesome? And can I do 2 thumbs up? I really like the Tiger King. Joe versus Carole. Carole versus Joe. Oh man, when that kid killed himself by accident, and like, was it on purpose? He was just so fucking sad. He hated... Oh man, brings so many questions, and we don't even we can't talk about the fact about that dude's teeth. Like, the dude had almost all his teeth whenever he met Joe, but then somehow he loses all his teeth after he doesn't meet Joe. It's just crazy to me. And then, like, after you're with Joe Exotic, how are you gonna go back to being, like, what woman's gonna respect you? You fucked Joe Exotic, bro. And it's not even about, like, this world, gay or straight, whatever. I mean, but you fucked Joe Exotic, bro. How are we gonna get past that? How can we move forward? How can we move forward knowing that you fucked Joe Exotic? And I don't even want to delve that far into it. And then let's talk about the TV show Bel Air. Bel Air, which I'm enjoying. I haven't spoke about it too much yet because I didn't know what I thought about it or what I wanted to say. But I do enjoy it. I think they're trying to go to, like, does everything have to be dramatized? I mean, can it not? Can Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil be happy and not have fucking drama in their life? I mean, would that be an issue? I mean, I know. Does she have to be talking? Does there have to be drama in every fact? That Hillary's got drama, Ashley's got drama, Carlton's got a drama, that chick Lisa got drama, Will's got drama, Phil and Viv got drama. The only one that's having drama yet is Jeffrey. Why can't somebody be like? Why can't there be one happy like place in Bel Air for these people? Just like one little. I mean, I understand it's a drama now. I get that, but Does everybody have to be drama? Why do Uncle Phil shouldn't have shit to be worried about? You know, we got this. Uncle Phil's a stoic motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying to you? As my son, give me a moment. Coming, bub. Sorry. You know, it's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely. No, my son just popped up real quick. No, it's a part of being a dad, man. Sometimes shit has to stop to go take care of whatever he needs. Because guess what? He is the most important thing. He's more important than all of this shit combined. So, you know, I didn't shut my door. Hold on. Alright. If he wakes up again, we're just gonna end it. Because, you know, again, some things are more important. Coming, hold on. Sorry, guys. See, yeah, he was already calling, so. Hold on, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, you know. Oh, I gotta put something there, too. Best part of waking up. Oh, I got a funny story to tell you in 1 second. So when I got the last broadcast going, I was going live, and shit was going okay, you know? I mean, I was doing everything decent. Everything was going decently. Decent, bro. Decent. But then I hear my son in there, so I jumped up because, you know, that's what a guy does. That's what a dad does, you know. He says, you know, I hear my boy. I'm gonna go see what's going on in there. So I went in there, all right, and he's crying. I said, hold on, dude, I'm gonna come lay down with you. I'm sorry, Daddy was, you know, Dad was doing his stupid shit again, you know, dumb Dad. And I didn't say stupid shit, and I didn't call myself dumb to my son. I don't want my son to learn that I'm dumb yet. Can we wait to teach him that I'm dumb until I am dumber than my son already. Fucking YouTube is genius. YouTube's genius. It's not the amount of TV that you watch. It's how much shitty non-educational TV you watch. Maybe all the 21 Jump Street I watched before I went to kindergarten really fucked me up, guys. Maybe that's what happened. All right. So, anyways, so I'm whatchamacallit? So I go in there and I'm like, oh, I'll come lay on the bed with you. And it's dark in the room. And I got like kind of a cushiony bed, right? So I go to sit down on the bed and I got that cup of coffee in my hand because I'm not going to bed yet. I'm still trying to stay awake and drink my coffee, and I'm trying to get back and do this. I think. No, this was the second time. This was the second time that because I went out there first, like, let me get back to sleep, and I hung out there with him for a second, then I ran back in here, like, sorry guys, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure everyone really cared about what was going on. Anyway, so I'm out there with a cup of coffee. The second time, I was like, here I come, I'm just gonna come chill with you, turn everything off. And then I run in there, I sit down on this cushiony bed, and I sit on the very corner, which I didn't expect. And the corner bounced me back up. And when it bounced back up, it kicked me off the bed and that full cup of coffee. And it was warm. Luckily, it wasn't hot. But it was warm. So if I was cold, I was going to be taken care of. But this poor pad one braid back here just got doused with coffee. Luckily, it was just a starter braid. So I'm going to wash it all out and take it down and do all that good shit. But yeah, so that's the best part of waking up is really fucking up. Best part of waking up is really fucking up. What was I speaking about? I was speaking about Bel Air and how dramatic Bel Air is. Fucking dramatic, right? I think it's overly dramatic. Why can't it just be the drama between all you got 4 kids there? It could be all that fucking drama. And I really like how they're playing Ashley so far. Like, it seems like they're showing how a kid would really deal with being gay, and how some like she would be able to go to her sister and like she could trust. Like she told her sister really no problems, and I really enjoyed that. I like how it's kind of a step forward. I really like how it took a step forward. And I'm gonna mash all this up together. If you missed the first live, because I was so jam packed with lots of live content. And sorry if you pop up and I don't say hi to you and I don't respond to you. This is really about what I'm saying at the moment. I'm trying to get all my shit out here, and you know that I love you. So if you like it, you could just tap that fucking screen or the like button or something. You know, like I mean, I'm trying here. Anyway, so I'm gonna continue. I like what they're doing with Bel Air. I don't like the Lisa Carlton Will triangle. It's like, and then like Will acts like he cares for the dude and is making out with the girl that he's pining for at the end of the show. Like, what the fuck, bro? And did Carlton see that? What's it got to do with fucking Carlton if he saw Lisa and Will? Like, that's gonna push him over the fucking edge, you know? And I mean, and the fucking, and I get the drug issue, but it's like they're jam packing it. Like they can't just have beef about a lady. They gotta have beef about drugs as well. Pick one or the other. Pick a fucking lane. You could have the beef about the lady or the beef about the drugs. You could have Will's fucking worry about getting killed by the drug dealer dude. You could now he's got stuff with back home in Philly. It's just like, oh my gosh. And Aunt Viv and this new guy that just came walking into fucking and Uncle Phil. Like Uncle Phil and Jeffrey the type to kill a motherfucker. Put him 6 feet deep. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand the words I am saying? I know you do. I know you get it. But I just wish they would calm down with the drama. I get that it's no longer a comedy, but it does have some comedic elements sometimes. I have found myself snickering every once in a while, but just like they got to jam and I guess that, and I say shit then I realize it, and they don't know how many, I don't know how many seasons they got picked up for. I literally did no research on this at all. I probably should have, but you know my motto: no apologies, no Vaseline. You get what you get. But I'm gonna stick with it. And this Pam and let's move on. Let's move on to my third show that I've been watching is Pam and Tommy. Can I just say the penis talking to you was we're talking to Tommy was weird, and I guess they're both wearing prosthetic penis and boobs. And is this show on regular FX? Is this on regular FX? Or FXX? Is that like, that's not pay channel, right? But they're like boobs and like penis on TV, regular cable, right? Like basic cable. Am I wrong? Because I just watched all this shit on Hulu. I don't know. But I didn't even know that was fucking Winter Soldier for like 2 episodes. I was trying to figure out who was playing Pam and Tommy Lee, and I didn't really like get up there and like study the faces. Like, who's that? Who's that? Is that the Winter Soldier? Because they had him. He looked kind of different. I mean, the whole thing, and he kept walking around in that fucking. That might have been why I didn't know who the fuck it was at first, because you didn't see him outside that fucking thong, and it's just like, bro, that's a bit much, my dude. That's a bit much. Not in the fact like. Coming out, I would literally, if I was out there working, I'm like, yo, dude, can you, like, I get we're in your house, man, but do I need to see your butt cheeks while we're speaking? Isn't that a bit inappropriate? Do your butt cheeks need to be visible while we're speaking here, Tommy? And this dumb dude getting fucked over on this tape, and he just makes so many mistakes, and it's just like, you fucking idiot. And the fact that he didn't, like, you didn't tell your ex-wife because you knew your ex-wife was going to be fucking upset about it, right? That's why you lied. That's why you lied. And then you're surprised when she's kicking you the fuck out and everyone's trying to kill you, and your fucking business partner went to the diamond capital of the world, Amsterdam. I don't know shit about fucking diamonds, but I know Amsterdam ain't the fucking diamond capital of the world. I know that for sure. For sure. For sure. But I'm excited to see, and it just makes. I didn't think about how it affected, and nobody did. Nobody gave two fucks how it affected Pamela. And I'm not indicting anybody else. This is my personal, like, me watching this show and be like, fuck, how did I contribute to her? Like, not contribute, but just when you think back to shit, you're like, damn, watching that fucking porn, like, you thought she was having fun. And she was just talked into some crazy shit. Like, it's just someone she loved. Nobody was supposed to see it. It wasn't a thing. And just the questions those dudes were asking, and the fact that she used Playboy to, like, start her career, they just fucking killed her with that shit. And it's like, guys, give homegirl a break. Like, these people are fucking dicks. And when fucking Tommy was telling her, it's gonna be alright, we're gonna fix it, we're gonna do it, I'm like, no, you're not. No, and I guess they lost, because they never had, did they have kids? Pam and Tommy? I probably should have done some type of research. But just, you just knew that they weren't gonna work out, and, oh gosh, being Pamela's child and knowing that stuff's out there, and it's not, I'm not trying to, like, I'm just saying, me personally, if my son, like, my kids are gonna see my dumb shit on fucking TikTok and YouTube, and, like, so I don't censor myself, so barely. I'm not showing any boobies or anything, you know. But I'm just saying, like, if my kids saw me doing stuff like that, I'm super fucking awkward. Like, I couldn't look them in the eye. I'd be like, yeah, we're gonna need to take 6 months off or something, guys. But it's a good show. I like what they're doing. I like the entire series, and fucking Seth Rogen, he was really good. Imagine it. Do you think James Franco would have played that part if he hadn't been fucking canceled? I know you're not supposed to bring him up, but I'm just saying. He would have been a good Tommy Lee. He could have been sitting there talking to his penis. Just saying. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Let's see what else was on the agenda. What else we had going? Did you hear about the Black Panther director getting arrested? I talked about it on Waffling Out the other night, but I want to make sure people heard. He didn't get arrested. He got detained for a moment. Here's the story. He was going into the bank, and it's COVID. And he's in Atlanta, because that's where they're shooting Black Panther 2. Hotlanta. So you think they'd be used to bigger stars being around there? You know, because of all the shows that got shot in Atlanta lately, and all the celebrities that live in and around Atlanta. So he's going to a bank that he doesn't usually go to, and he needs to get out some big amounts of money. And he's wearing a mask because of COVID times, and he's hiding himself because he is Ryan Coogler, semi-famous black director in Atlanta. Hotlanta. He could get recognized. Creed, Black Panther. I mean, fuck, dude. What was that? 13 Shots. What was the movie with that starred fucking Michael B. Jordan? I forget the name, but it was a really good fucking not documentary, but true story, like, fucking good. Anyways, he was in the bank and he's asking for large amounts of money, and he, you know, it's COVID time. I don't know why he handed him a note. That might have been the dumb factor. But he handed him a note that said how much money you wanted. My name is, not just how much money you wanted. My name is Ryan Coogler. Here's my account and all my information. This is how much money I need. Could you please hand me the money? But he included the account and all the good stuff and everything you needed to, because guess what? This wasn't his first rodeo. A manager and or a police saw this, told the manager told the police, and Ryan Coogler was detained while he was explaining this shit. Could you imagine? Like, y'all didn't recognize him? Y'all didn't. And like, do you think? And is that how bad? And is that how fucking like? Could he even like get it out or tell anyone? Like, hey, I'm Ryan Coogler. Hey, y'all mind? Or was he just like, let me just be quiet, take him to the car. Once he gets safely in the car, then I'll tell these people. And when they start asking my name and shit, Ryan Coogler, blah blah blah. When it starts popping up in there, and I'm like, could you imagine when the officer in the car, beep bop beep boop. What's your name? Oh, beep bop boop boop boop. Ryan. Okay, cool. Last name? Beep bop boop bop boop. Coogler. All right, let's go. Look up. Hey, come here, bro. Yeah. Oh, you recognize that dude? Is that who the fuck I think it is, man? I told you we shouldn't be fucking TikTok dancing. I told you, man. This is Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther, man. Fucking Creed 2. Did he direct Creed 2? I don't know that. I'm not for sure. Again, I didn't do any fucking research. Beep pop. Mr. Coogler. Beep pop boop pop. Did we make a mistake, Mr. Coogler? Beep pop boop pop. Yeah, I would say so, sir. I would fucking say so. You definitely made a mistake today, guys. Go ahead, let me out the car, and let's hope this doesn't get picked up by TMZ. Because you think it's going to look bad for me? No, because ultimately, I was just banking while black. You made a dumbass mistake today, guys. Yeah, less time TikToking, more time fucking rock. I was about to say rocking the guns like I was Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, but I did not. I did not say that. I did not say that. I promise. All right. So this is what I was going to talk about on NerdN OUT, but my boy, motherfucker Jones, couldn't come through, and I couldn't get a co-host, so we're just doing it all in one. Except for Waffling Out. Waffling Out is always on Wednesdays, and TikTok got to see us live this Wednesday for the first time in a long time. But also we are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. We were everywhere last Wednesday. This one, yeah, the Wednesday that just passed, just like 2 days ago. 2 days ago, man. All right, so let's see. Alright, so I was going to talk about, and I've talked about this before, so I think this is what they're going to do with it. I think this is what's going to happen, since we're talking about Black Panther 2 and the director of Black Panther 2. I think they're going to give the mantle to M'Baku, and I'm excited for that. I think he's going to make a great fucking Black Panther. I think it's it takes the character exactly where it wants to go, and it stays in comic book form. And I just don't, and it's not like a woman couldn't be Black Panther. Any woman, I just don't think Shuri was the right woman. Shuri came off, yes, she could be a badass when she wants to, but she's a nerd. She wants to be making suits, doing this. What are those? She's a funny nerd. She doesn't want to be out there cracking skulls. Like the way I envision it, and this could be a spoiler alert. If I'm right, you all owe me a big smile and a like and a follow. If I'm right, and I'm probably right, I'm just saying. I'm thinking Shuri's gonna get the mantle of Black Panther after after whatever they do with the original with T'Challa's death, because Chadwick Boseman can't be that anymore, and they're gonna get it out of there. So I think she's gonna go take on the suit, crack some fucking heads, but then she's gonna give it to M'Baku. He's gonna be like, no, I need to win it from you. She's gonna be like, or you can be the Black Panther. You're gonna be. Oh, what's up, Josh?
Oh my god, dude, what's up?
Oh shit, I gotta take my mic out. I can't hear you. I always forget this. What's up, man?
Hey man, I'm sorry. I have not been trying to blow you off. Honestly, I have not. There's
You're good,
some.
man. No, you're good. No apologies, no Vaseline. That's at least the mottos of my show, so you know.
Hey, what? We should just do a show right now.
Let's do it. I'm in the middle of one right now.
All right, hey.
Well,
What's
welcome to the show.
what's the
We're
topic?
just
What's
talking.
the topic? What's going on? What's the topic? What's going on?
Oh, I'm just talking about redoing my I was talking redoing my NerdN OUT shit. Basically I was talking about how I think the because in the Black Panther, did you hear that the director of Black Panther 2 got detained for bank robbery?
Well, first of all, who's playing Black Panther for the second movie?
Well, I heard that they're gonna give it to the dude in M'Baku, the guy that was like the Monkey King or whatever. I think Shuri's gonna take it. Like they're gonna give it to her because she's a nerd. She doesn't want to be out there fucking fighting crime and doing all that shit. But I think she's gonna take it, crack some heads, take up for her brother. But then she's gonna give it to that dude in Baku because she just wants to be a nerd making those "what are those" type shit, you know. And they said, and like when they showed a picture, I watched some YouTube thing. Like that's a broad ass. Like they did all kinds of in depth shit way better than I could ever do.
You also got to think though, the plant that made them superhuman, the crop was all damaged.
Yep.
Okay, so hear me out on that. Was there one plant that survived? That's the only way it's going to work.
I don't remember. And again, I don't do any research like I probably should have, but I haven't heard anybody talk about it. And I remember it did get fucked up, but I think they did have a reserve because remember because T'Challa got his powers back. I don't know, and they can't they grow more?
He
Can't they
got
like they can figure
no,
it out?
he never lost his powers.
Oh yeah,
They
oh yeah. I should
gave
probably
up.
watch that movie again. I
Yeah,
haven't watched that movie in so fucking long.
he lost, and his cousin took over, and then his cousin forced them to burn all the crops.
Oh
So,
yeah, I remember that.
so was there one crop that survived? Because that's the only way it's going to work, unless Tony Stark comes in and
He's
finds the
dead.
formula that his dad used to make the super soldier, which is Captain America. I mean, is there a collaboration there? And guess what? Tony Stark's not there anymore because Tony Stark died. So
Yeah, but again, we're talking about the multiverse, and that's the fucking thing. It when I actually talk about it, hurts my fucking head, dude. Really and truly hurts my head. Oh,
I
dude,
know,
do you see my Padawan braid I got going?
I know. Look at that. Oh, look at you, Padawan. What's up?
Um, I'm gonna be a Jedi someday. You should have heard the woman laughing when she was, and I didn't even. I just went to go get my head shaved, and I wanted to get it shaved by a person that understood braids, just so I could get it ready. Because I was like, it's got to grow more. She's like, I think I could braid it right now. I was like, do whatever you want to do back there if you want to. But she literally like within 3 times she had to braid it up back there, and it looks like shit at the moment. But I was like, it's a start.
And
Thank you, I appreciate it.
they're gonna call you Obi Graybeard.
Exactly. I'm gonna be 60 years old, dying, and I'm gonna let my daughter cut off my fucking. My son can have my Padawan braid when I pass away.
Obi
So
Graybeard.
sad. Anyways, my bad, dude.
You guys
But
heard
yeah,
it?
dude, you just blew my mind with all that shit. I didn't even think about.
Graybeard.
There's so many things, man. There's so many things that could happen. It literally hurts my head when I think about all the ways they could take it, and
Well, if they're
and now the multiverse.
well,
It's
yeah,
gonna
but
blow it out the water in the multiverse.
well, look, if they're going to do something in the multiverse, because they're going to have to, because it's going to have to push into a new Black Panther because of all with Chadwick dying, it's going to have to be with Doctor Strange. If there's going to be a multiverse, it's going to have to deal with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange second movie. If there's going to be a multiverse for that to work out for a second.
There's definitely a multiverse. I mean, there's.
I know because they have the whole what if on Disney Plus. And T'Challa he became Star Lord and all that good jazz.
No, I'm saying I mean, just dude, the fucking breakdown of YouTube and shit that they do now, and fucking, I mean, they broke it down to where it's they know that Professor X is gonna be in the Illuminati, and that it's gonna be Patrick Stewart,
That's hilarious.
and then they know that whatchamacallit, they know that Tom Cruise is playing Iron Man without the face because it's Ultimate Iron Man. And the whole thing was he didn't want to play. He only wanted to play Iron Man if his face wasn't covered the entire time. And then they're gonna do a Black Panther, and they're talking about maybe it's Wesley Snipes because he always wanted to play Black Panther, but he wanted to play the old school Black Panther. So they're talking about that. There's got to be.
I like that idea. I like
I
Wesley.
love that idea. They're talking about Mr. Fantastic from those movies, from the Fox movies, and then they're talking about some that the Mordor he's gonna be that Mordor wherever they show him that's a multiverse one, and that's gonna be their Doctor Strange for that Illuminati or whatever. I don't know. They're also kicking around Wolverine showing up in that same scene. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
There's a lot of what ifs. That's what.
Oh yeah, exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. When I actually who knows what the fuck they're gonna do. Did you go see Batman?
Not yet.
I went and saw it, dude. It's fucking amazing. Some people don't like it, but it's 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 pretty good. It's the start of something else. Twilight's okay in it.
Well, I love how they use the Riddler and turn the Riddler into a Zodiac.
Oh, he is a straight up Michael Myers creepy fuck, dude.
Well,
I posted like the first 20 minutes live on my TikTok and I cut it up. Dude, the first scene, the first time you see him, all you see is his eyes in the darkness. Is a straight up Michael Myers Halloween #1. The first time you see that dude.
But I mean, all the trailers and everything, it's all like he's got the like a hood type. He's got like a knapsack type mask. So it goes straight into Zodiac Killer.
Yeah. My poor aunt didn't even. She thought the Penguin was the only supervillain that showed up, and I was like, that was the Riddler was the one in the black Zodiac type mask, Aunt Linder. Because she's like, I took her with me just because she likes going to see movies and shit. But because they weren't wearing their little hats and shit, she didn't understand that was him.
So the Penguin's in this movie too.
Yeah, and he's actually this is just, and he's not even a real bad guy yet. He's just a club owner. But by the end, when the end of this movie comes, he realizes, oh shit, I could be the next one. Like it kind of all brings together. I'm hoping they.
So that means it sets it up for the next movie for the Penguin to be the villain for the next movie.
Yeah, or hopefully they take a movie off. I'd like to see some actual planning come into like they don't have to fucking hit the money shot ASAP. Like DC has a problem wanting to get that money shot off. And
that's the whole problem with DC.
It is.
That it is, like I'm not gonna lie, Marvel set the bar.
Oh, they didn't. If they could have taken their time with the whole, because maybe maybe I got rose-colored glasses for Batman or Batman-colored glasses just because I'm a huge fan of that character. But I like Batfleck. The only one I didn't really like is Christian Bale. I mean, it was okay, but it was just I didn't really enjoy him. But Batfleck was fucking dope. I enjoyed those. But they just kept pushing it too fucking fast. Like, take a break, plan it out, guys.
With the whole Christian Bale though, that was the best Joker of all with Heath Ledger.
Well, and that's the thing, man. Because they keep trying to retcon and do this and do that. Why can't every fucking movie be like a different iteration of Batman? Like Christian Bale, that's Batman Year One. Granted, you like it, you don't like it, but those at least the first two movies are Batman Year One.
Yeah.
The third movie went off the fucking rails with us, and that's what comic books do. We keep what we like, we get rid of what we don't like. I don't get like the WB owns a comic book company. You should understand this shit. And you've been in business for how many fucking years? You can't just put out a good movie and wait. And as much as I love Batman, let's start like they started with something less known than Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Maybe start with the Teen Titans or some other lesser known.
Titans, that's what they've been doing with HBO Max bought out that.
I know.
Like the whole DC verse, when they had the streaming and everything, it's all gone.
Yeah.
So, like Doom Patrol, and Harley Quinn, and uh, Teen Titans, they all got bought out by HBO.
And I was over. But what I mean is like start with something lesser, like in movie form. Like do a really good start with like Teen Titans in the '70s, and just kind of like Robin's been with Batman. You know, they've all kind of just you act like everyone knows about it. You know, you just put it out there, just
See,
put it in.
I'm not caught up on the Teen Titans on the HBO Max.
It's not a
Like
great show. You don't have to kill
started
yourself with it.
I started in with the couple episodes in the second season, but I know Red Hood comes in. I know that Dick becomes Nightwing at the end of season 2. But Todd, he's fucking Red Hood, so that means he's got to die. The only time that Todd dies.
Okay. There's no reason for you to watch this shitty show. Let me just go ahead and just kill it for you real quick. You can go and watch it and do all you want, but they tease the Joker, but it's not for real. They tease the Joker. The Scarecrow gets homeboy hooked on that Scarecrow venom, and Jason Todd doesn't really die. He just decides to go crazy because Batman's an old dick or something. And then by the fourth season, they've already introduced the next Robin, Tim Drake. He's not become Robin yet, but they've already introduced. Like, guys, what the fuck are y'all fucking doing, guys? We've introduced 3 fucking Robins. We've got the Red Hood. We've got Nightwing coming, and they never even did it correct the whole way around. In this last season, Raven was barely involved because she's in fucking she's.
And Jason Todd doesn't go crazy from the Scarecrow venom. Jason Todd dies by the Joker's hand. He gets blown up. Batman takes him, and then he goes to the Lazarus pit. He goes to
Oh, they put no. That's right. He did go to the Lazarus pit, but there's a leftover Lazarus pit from Ra's al Ghul being in Arkham Asylum. Stupid shit.
No.
Stupid shit.
Todd goes to Ra's al Ghul's fucking hideout where the original Lazarus pit is, and then they dip him in. And Batman had no idea. Well, no, Batman, yeah, he does, because Batman was trying to bring him back. And then that's how Batman had his son.
Yeah.
Because he hooked up with Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
Yeah. It's and they they're just that and they have and have you kept up with the Peacekeeper show at all?
A little bit.
All right, well, I don't. Well, just in the final scene of that movie, I'm sure you're here. There's a cameo from the Justice League, and there's no shadow figure of Batman or Cyborg, so everyone's all up in arms. But like they don't really know they don't know what's happening with Batman yet. They didn't want to show a Batman because we don't know what's going on with all this other shit. And then they're having beef with Cyborg because Ray Fisher was called real shitty by that director of Buffy, that motherfucker. He did the Justice League for Zack Snyder. He was a real dick.
Zack.
No, the guy after Zack Snyder, the guy that took over for Zack Snyder. He did the Avengers. He did Josh Whedon. That's who took over. Josh Whedon was a real dick to Ray Fisher and just about because everybody was friendly with Zack Snyder. So
which cyborg did they use? Cyborg from the Justice League movie or Cyborg from Teen Titans or from Doom Patrol?
They don't know what they're gonna do, and that's the whole thing. Like Cyborg was a fucking he was Cyborg was.
Hey, look, I'm wearing my Flash shirt and I got my Joker hat on. Perfect.
See, you're good to go. You're good to go. You're ready.
All right.
I'm always repping Batman, bitch.
I know.
No matter what I'm wearing, I've always got Batman on my chest. You see when like my son like finally realized like is that's Batman. Like, yeah, I know, bro. Thank you. I appreciate now that you know. But everything's up in arms, and I just and DC's always got to play from behind the eight ball. Just get Cyborg starts as a Teen Titan, and then move him to the Justice League. That's fine. But he starts out as a Teen Titan. They've just
Absolutely.
and they made the Titans the Titans. They're not teens when they first start. They're Titans. That's not how the group starts. They start as Teen Titans. That was my favorite comic when I was a kid because Robin was cussing, Cyborg saying some shit. There's fucking like it was just all about it was like my shit. I was like, holy shit. Robin saying hell and damn, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's go see you kick some ass, Robin. So I mean, I just feel like WB can't. And maybe the best thing for him is that it gets completely sold off and it starts something new, and maybe somebody can hit this shit with some actual whatever the hell. I mean, I don't know. They've killed
Sad
off.
to say, it's sad to say that WB's done a better job than the actual film makers and HBO has on these.
Well, yeah, and I don't. I mean, I don't agree. I don't think WB has done a good job at all. I mean, WB's been in control of DC since I've been alive, man. They've been in control. They did the first Batman movie, and they let the second Batman movie go. They let that second atrocious Batman Returns, which is good, but it's a Tim Burton movie. That's not a Batman movie. That's
I mean, Tim Burton was my bread and butter. I mean, I think Tim Burton did a great job.
no, he did a great job. But that second Batman movie isn't a Batman flick. It's fucking Edward Scissorhands in a
Well,
bat suit.
well, with the Flash movie that's coming out or whatever they're doing, Michael Keaton is doing a cameo as Batman in the multiverse.
He's gonna be in it. They got him signed up for Batgirl. He might take over as Batman, but take over kind of like the old man Bruce Wayne, like Batman
But,
Beyond thing.
yeah, that's not a bad idea though.
It's not a bad idea, but it's like fuck. Let's just like who knows what else they're gonna fucking do with it
So
now.
are they? So is he coming in the Batwoman? Is that what's happening?
No, they're supposedly Batgirl. They're doing an HBO Max series on Batgirl, and Michael Keaton's gonna play Batman in it, and he's gonna be like the old man Bruce Wayne type. And the fucking Batgirl costume looks like Batman '66. It looks kind of like skin type tight and like dope. Like at least to me, that's how I was like first introduced to Batman was that TV show on like
Well,
Channel 39 in my grandmother's house.
but Batgirl, he wasn't an old man whenever Batgirl came in. Batgirl was there whenever he was just past his prime.
Josh, I'm not for sure if you notice this. They don't give a shit about they that's what I'm saying. They're taking it. They're not following unfortunately, Marvel understands it a little bit more, but they don't get it that with the comics, there's this whole thing called like a script and storyline. That shit's already done in a comic book. I mean, you can literally just take your three favorite comic books, cut that motherfucker up, and paste it up, and there's your movie.
Yeah, but Stan Lee had a lot to say with all that, with everything with Marvel. Stan Lee made sure it was done right.
I don't. I think it's that dude. I think that's Kevin Feige. I think he has a real love, and maybe he conferred with Stan Lee. But that dude Stan Lee was just happy to be making cameos and getting a little change. You know, I'm not saying he's not a genius. I just don't think he had too much to do with this. He was conferred with, and Kevin Feige was like, "Hey Stan, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?" But that dude Kevin Feige is a beast. He's a bald headed beast, not like you hairy motherfuckers.
Well, the one thing they did wrong in Black Widow was what was the what was the villain? It was she was half cyborg, whatever.
Oh, she was she was another amalgamated character. She was like three or four characters. I forget the character's name, but she was a character that was made up of three or four other characters. I forget all their fucking
No,
names.
no, she was the character it was supposed to be, but it was actually a male.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Something master.
Oh, Game Master or
Master.
I forget. I didn't look that shit. But Black Widow's biggest problem was that it came out like 3 years too late.
Right, exactly. No, that year we had this discussion at work. They
Yeah.
were they were way behind on a prequel for her.
Yeah. If they would have, they just, we didn't know that she died. They could have just that prequel could have came out in between the two Avengers films, and everybody would have fucking loved it. But people decided not to do that shit, and they did the wrong fucking thing over and over again. I enjoyed, I enjoyed the Black Widow movie because I watched it at the crib. Like, why the fuck not? Same thing with the Eternals. Like, there's no way I would have watched that movie. Would have sucked ass if I would have paid for it at the movie theater. But watching it at the house was great.
Well, I mean, they're setting it up for a second movie.
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, they're setting it up, but I think I'm hoping it goes to more of a Disney Plus like movie that I can just pay for. I don't want. I don't think I'll go unless it's the Eternals. Just isn't that big of a franchise yet, and I don't think that Eternals movie was that. It wasn't a Guardians of the Galaxy launching board like
No,
that
and
movie was.
a lot of people didn't even know who the fuck the Eternals were.
No, but I mean, a lot of people didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy were, but James Gunn handled that shit right and sent it the fuck out there and did right by it.
And then, one of my favorite lines in the Eternals is, "Why didn't you guys do anything to stop all these wars?" And the answer was, "We were instructed not to interfere with the development of the human race."
Right. Yeah, I mean, it does. You knew they were gonna. I think I already knew that before because I think wasn't there a decree in the Eternals books?
Yeah. Well, there's the other line was one of the other lines was, "Why didn't you step in with Thanos?
Right.
Why didn't you help the Avengers?"
Because he wasn't a full on. Wasn't he just like? Wasn't he half deviant,
It doesn't.
half eternal?
It doesn't matter. You're sitting there. He's taking away half of the. This is a whole galaxy thing. So
Yeah.
you guys, you Eternals, come from a different planet, from a different in a different galaxy. You should interfere.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
the whole thing. With he's from outer space. He's from a different galaxy. He's coming in and snapped his fingers, and half of them are gone.
Yeah,
That's
but I mean, it's just like
the thing.
Captain Marvel. Like she could have ended that old Thanos thing very fucking quickly, but she's like, well, I got a whole universe, and maybe the Eternals were just so used to sitting. I don't know, and again, kind of hurts my head when I think about it, but it's just you got to kind of turn your brain off when it comes to comic books and comic book movies. You just have to fucking sit there and be like, oh, okay, I guess so. I get it. Like it's not gonna be a like
Well, then,
how
but
did
then
Spider-Man not
but
even
you
was
bring
he?
those movies, out, and then people are like, "Oh, I got to read the comics," and then they're gonna read the comics and be like, "The movies were fucking terrible."
Yeah. See, I only know Eternals like from what I heard about them and just knowing shit that kind of comes into my other comics and shit back in the day.
I didn't know anything about them until the movie came out.
Right, right. So I mean, yeah.
I'm
But
like,
in the end, watching it at the house, I was like, oh shit, that was pretty damn good. I enjoyed that.
just like the series Marvel did with the one that had the big ass dog, and the one dude couldn't talk. If he talked, he would explode everything.
The what the fuck?
Yeah, I can't
I've
even think.
talked about it a couple times, but yeah, Black Bolt. He's gonna be in the. They're talking about bringing that character back in Doctor Strange.
I mean, it was from what I watched in the series. I mean, it was good, but like I really didn't know about them until that series came about.
Yeah, yeah.
Essential, the Essentials? No.
No, I want to keep. It's not the Eternals because I keep wanting to say the Eternals. It's Now it's gonna kill. I can
Thank you
just
for
look
the
it up.
like, lab.
I got it. You got it.
I swear it starts with a P.
Inhumans, the Inhumans, motherfucker,
Inhuman. Yeah,
Inhumans. And I did not look that up. It clicked in my head finally when you said. I swear it starts with a P. No, Inhumans.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but they're talking about Black Bolt because he's
Because
in the
on that,
Illuminati in the Marvel verse.
well, in that on the dog's head, it has that symbol like that on top of his head,
Yeah,
and
yeah, but they're
it's
saying that
a
that's
fucking huge ass British bulldog.
it was. I mean, the Inhumans was actually. It's a really good story. Black Bolt is a fucking character, and he's a world ender type of character because all he has to do is
Yeah,
open that mouth and the fucking he'll just disintegrate some shit. Like that's why he doesn't talk. He does sign language.
he was the king. He was the king. He was betrayed.
Yeah. So I mean, and they're saying that he's elite, and I love that actor Anson Mount. That you ever watch that TV show Hell on Wheels? That was the fucking shit. And so they're talking about he's gonna be in the Illuminati as well. So we'll see that. We'll see what happens there. It's exciting though, dude. So